Luke here from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and today I'm going to LARP as Luke from Outdoor Boys as hard as possible. We're gonna go out fishing on this beautiful lake. We're gonna be cooking warm fresh bread with honey butter. Basically do everything which Outdoor Boys Luke does. And the reason why I'm making this video is to honor Luke because he has recently quit. I'm sorry, since this is like an outdoor video, I have to make that like cinematic shot of me walking in third person. It's just necessary, okay? Every single Outdoor Boys video tends to have like one of those. We're here at this dock, we got a couple boats all around. We're gonna grab that green one and then we're gonna head out. I've already put up all my stuff here, so I just gotta get rid of the water inside the boat. This is not really Alaska, if you can't tell. We're gonna pretend like this is Alaska. By the way, look at this, the Alaskan nature. Look at those Alaskan trees with that Alaskan water. Look at this Alaskan man. I'm totally Alaskan, guys. Alaskan birds. Is that a ptarmigan? I think that was a ptarmigan. Guys, that was totally a ptarmigan. I look just like Luke Nichols. He's like 6'5" or something. I'm also very tall. I'm like, you know, 6'6" or something like that, you know. There's fuel, probably someone that has used a motor on this. We're not gonna be that rich that we have a motor. I'm just gonna row the entire way. But luckily they have left one like this, which you can use to pour out water. Awesome, let's go. I got these oars which you can screw together. They're very convenient when going out. Well, I've loaded everything up right now and I have my awesome brand new fishing rod, but the problem is I've noticed, which is it's quite obvious, but the entire lake is covered in lily pads. Lily pads all starts to appear right this time of year. This lake is clearly overgrown. There's too much vegetation in it, and it's because there's a lot of farms around in this area. It's 20 degrees Celsius right now, just like slightly too hot for my liking. I know that must sound insane that I say 20 degrees Celsius is like too hot, but guys, I'm Swedish. You gotta understand that I am basically the worst built human to withstand heat. Look how much seaweed there is here. This is insane. Did I get that on camera? There was literally a fish. I think that must have been a pike. Pikes, they like being around vegetation. They like hiding. That's how they hunt, and then they sneak attack their prey. I have a good fishing rod and everything, but I really want to fish. It's really annoying. I really want to catch something. Man, I'm so sweaty right now and hot, especially my pants. I mean, they do call me Hot Pants. If you know the Hot Pants reference, you're a legend. Only true Outdoor Boys fans know what I'm talking about, okay? Okay guys, we have made it quite far now. We started out in Ketchikan, Alaska. Now we're going past Anchorage and we're gonna soon end up at our location where we're gonna row to, called Nome, Alaska. Jokes aside, one thing I've just noticed by watching Outdoor Boys videos is just like, I've learned so much about the geography of Alaska. It's just super random. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I have kind of like a hobby which is just to like stare at interesting places at Google Earth. Outdoor Boys, he would say at what location he's at. I would like go into Google Earth and zoom in and try to find the city he's talking about. So he says, oh, I'm in Nome. I want to like look around in street view and everything and see what it's like. Now I pretty much know most of the like major cities in all of Alaska, and I know a lot about Alaska's geography. Anyway, over there, as you might see around the corner, we got the awesome cliff on the side. Dude, look at this. Dude, what have they done with this lake? It's like a, what even is this, dude? It looks like poop. Look at this shot, guys. I'm just like looking serious. I can use the rock here on the side to just push myself. Iron thing which sticks out of the rock. That's our dock or something, you could say. That's where I'm just gonna put the line around. Well, I guess my boat won't float away on me. That would kind of suck. I'm gonna find a nice place in the shade. Dude, I am so unbelievably thirsty right now. And it's like really bad for me. Like I genuinely think it's really hot and I don't like it. It's not comfortable. And for most people around the world, that's probably not that hot. 20 degrees, that's like nothing for them. But for me, like, it feels really hot. This is a pretty cool Lithuanian soda drink which I found in a grocery store, which I've really started to like because it's low-key cheaper than to buy like Coke or something, and the ingredients is a lot better. Boom, and it goes off. Oh yeah, that's insanely good. I can tell you this much, the view is way better when you're sitting down and having something to eat. Why call this channel just my name? I have a super original, super creative name, which kind of just describes what I do. How about this, right? Outside Dudes. Outside Dudes is a brilliant name for a YouTube channel, because I'm a dude and I'm outside. It's a brilliant, an original name. Hey guys, Victor here from the Outside Dudes YouTube channel. Guys, I am currently looking for ptarmigan out in the forest. Did you know that they make a cackling noise when they're scared? Female ptarmigan, they deliberately try to make themselves easy to get, to try to lead you away from her eggs. And by the way, did you know that ptarmigans have like extra feathers around their feet to make sure that their feet are warm when they're walking around in snow? And did you know that ptarmigan is the state bird of Alaska? I mean, crazy facts right there. Now that you know all that information about ptarmigan, let's continue on this walk. I remember that one video of Outdoor Boys where he like hurt his knee in the video that he was planning to only post every other week. I remember watching that when it happened. The same like hour when it was posted, I was watching it. No, my Saturdays are ruined. Outdoor Boys quitting YouTube was like the worst historical event to have ever occurred against people who watch YouTube while eating their food. So guys, what is survival without liquids? You will not survive without liquids, okay? Okay guys, check this out. See what this is? This is a gravity water filter. It's the smartest invention that has ever been made in terms of hydration and liquid creation. This top is almost like a bucket, and then you scoop in, fill it up with water. You have this thing coming out of it. Then you hang it up in a tree with this thing like this. Gravity pulls the water down through the filter. By the way, during winter, make sure to empty this straw. The inside is gonna freeze and you won't be able to drink through it anymore. Big brain stuff. This is like revolutionary. I literally came up with this yesterday. I've never heard Outdoor Boys talk about this type of filtering technology ever. You know, I'm sitting here reminiscing of my favorite Outdoor Boys video. It was this one video where he was stranded on North Sentinel Island and he taught all of the natives everything he knew about ptarmigans, that they're the state bird of Alaska, gravitational water filters. Second most favorite video was probably that one where he like went spearfishing down in Atlantis, and he even introduced honey butter to Poseidon. That was crazy. I have actually had honey butter before. This is not my first time tasting honey butter. I've had it for years, but I would just like, I would always buy toast and then I would just like put it in a toaster, put honey butter on it. It's nothing weird. Never was a weird thing for me, but I've actually never made my own bread. I've baked cookies and pastries and stuff, but I've never made just bread. I had ran out of yeast. I didn't have any yeast and I didn't bother to go to the grocery store and buy some, so I had baking powder, so I just used that. Probably gonna be fine. It's gonna taste like maybe a little different, but it's still, dude, it's still bread with butter and honey. It's still gonna taste good. Like, let's go. Luke, he's kind of impressive in extreme conditions, but today I'm gonna perform the craziest survival challenge ever to this date. I'm gonna be surviving minus 30 degrees Celsius tonight out in the snow, surrounded by polar bears, without a tent, without a sleeping bag, only wearing these clothes and without a fire. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm just gonna sleep here with all of that bread and honey butter in me. I feel like a superhero. I don't really care. I'm just gonna lay down here, just chill, and to be true Outdoor Boys fashion, I'm gonna camp over at this place tonight in extreme conditions, without a tent, without a sleeping bag, without even something to lay on, without a campfire, and it's gonna be minus 30 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna wake up covered in snow, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Oh, whoa, good morning. I totally didn't just like put my hand on the camera. Trust me guys, it was snowing the entire night. It was rough. And there were polar bears, like they were munching on my feet, but then they realized my feet kind of stink, so they went away. They didn't bother me at all. I am so hot right now from all of the energy which I've accumulated from eating those honey butter. I mean, all of those excess calories converted over to heat energy, launching out of my body, making all of the ice and snow which showed up this night disappear in an instant. Tonight I was actually attacked by a beaver though. He was way more of a threat, way more aggressive than the polar bear, trust me. It was just like Outdoor Boys. He was once attacked by a beaver as well in the middle of the night. On a serious note, now that we're like talking about beavers and like ice and snow and stuff, I actually got reminded of there's actually a ton of beavers in this lake. 10 years ago, me and my dad, we would go ice skating on this lake when I was learning to ice skate. Essentially, we would go around the entire lake just looking for beaver houses which were frozen underneath the ice. I'm having a good time. I'm chilling pretty hard. And I got this with me. You might wonder, what is this? Well, it's technically considered a salad, but it's my favorite type of salad because it's a salad without salad. Well, you can't just not eat vegetables. Well, why would I eat vegetables when I can eat fruit instead? It's basically the same thing, just tastes way better. Cut up a bunch of watermelon together with feta cheese. It is absolutely brilliant. Here you go, a big piece. I didn't have yeast, I ran out of yeast, so I used baking powder instead. I have no clue if that messed up the bread and it's not as it should be. So now that I put it out of the bag, it actually looks pretty good. I think this turned out actually well. Look at it. Isn't it just beautiful? The colors and everything. Honey butter. I wonder how thick it's supposed to be. I have no clue. I'm just improvising this completely. I have never done this before, so I think it's a little bit thick, but hey, don't care. I like him thick. Okay, this is cooking up nicely. Oh, whoa, yeah, that surface. That is the surface we're looking for. Look how nice that became. That's my first ever try cooking bread, and that looks really good. Ooh, look at that, beautiful. Melted honey with butter on top of that. Just taking all of the honey and butter on top of it. Yeah, it's really good. And here I have the entire piece. I guess I could just eat it like this as well, just like. You know what would have been great to this bread with honey butter? Pork yaw bacon. Oh, that would have been, that's also like super typical for Outdoor Boys. On a serious note though, even though this video is like very unserious and it's kind of almost like a parody of Outdoor Boys, I thought it was so weird that the same month where I kind of started posting videos on this channel was the same month where Outdoor Boys, he quit his YouTube videos. The reason why I started this channel is in a sense because of Outdoor Boys. There are other channels I also like, you know, vlog channels and outdoor channels. I like Sander Budnick. I've been watching him for maybe 3 years now or so. I remember graduating and thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, actually, this realization, like, now what? I was with my friend at the gym. Kind of start talking about Outdoor Boys a little bit because it's like our favorite YouTube channel to watch. And I kind of just say like, you know, I wish I was like Luke. He seems to have such a nice life. I can't believe he just does that for a living. He does what I like doing so much. I wish I could do that as well. And then he just tells me like, I mean, you could actually do that if you really wanted to. And I was like, mind blown. Wait a minute, I can actually do it. And it's not like I am completely never had outdoor experience before. Like, I have done hiking and fishing, and a lot of people in my family have always been interested in that. When I was a kid, I didn't like being outdoors that much, and I hated fishing. I thought it was super boring. But my parents and my brother would always drag me with them. I got a job right off the bat as I graduated, so that was not a problem. I've been working this job now for over a year, and I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm making decent amount of money now. I'm still kind of broke because I'm spending all of my money and saving up to put into this channel. I have for the last year pretty much been saving up money, gathering all the gear, equipment, this camera. I'm gonna buy a car in like 2 weeks or so. So I would honestly say that Outdoor Boys is probably, unironically, even though this video is like a unserious joke, probably the biggest impact on my last year of life in terms of where I've been heading, because everything I've done this year has been like for the purpose of achieving this goal, which I came up with last year. All that knowledge, all that joy, all of that which I have gained from watching his videos, I hope that I will myself be able to give to other people. I'm no way on this level. He has so much more lore than me, but maybe in 2 years I will be at his level, I promise. Well, I guess we're leaving. We're going back now. Well, I guess we're leaving now. Ooh. And of course, all credits to Luke. So hopefully he would have approved of me making this video. It's his life. If he wants to quit YouTube, it doesn't actually matter. I respect his decision that he wants to spend more time with his family. Make sure to subscribe because every single week I post a new one.